Yo, what is happening? My name is Apton and welcome back to a brand new video, and today Defautlio has just released a brand new update to Lumber Tycoon 2, and this one is awesome because it will reduce the amount of scams that people can do in this game. So basically this update completely removes whitelist, blacklist, and the mute music button and replaces it with something absolutely epic. So there's this new button in the menu that is called settings, and basically what it does is gives you tons of options. So up top you can see that the mute music button has been relocated up here inside of the settings tab, whereas before it was just on the main menu tab. And right next to it we have the visits from anyone button. So this is a new feature which basically auto blacklists people. So if it's not checked, no one will be allowed to enter your base at all. And this saves you the hassle of having to manually blacklist people as soon as they join. Alright, the next buttons come up when you click a player in the player settings list. Clicking a player gives you a ton of new buttons in a checklist form. The first checkbox is called all, and if you check the box it will basically do what the old whitelist feature did, except it now allows the player to also destroy objects. The next button is called Visit Property, and it essentially acts like the old blacklist feature. If it's checked, then the player can enter your base, and if it isn't, then they can't. Now the other buttons are more detailed options regarding whitelist. So the first more detailed whitelist option is called Place Structures, and if this one is checked, then the player can take items that they already own or are allowed to interact with, like sawmills, and place it on your base. This is especially useful for if you've hired someone to place blueprints for you, since they won't be able to mess with anything else on your base. Next we have Move Structures, and if it's checked, then the player will be able to move structures on your base that require pressing E on them to move them, such as wood structures, sawmills, whatever. They can also move structures over to their own base. Alright, next we have Destroy Structures, which allows the player to, well, destroy structures. So be careful with this one, since players that you check this box on can destroy your valuable structures, such as your sawmill, so only check it if you really trust the person. Once again, if you do click the all button, it will also allow them to destroy structures, so be careful. Alright, next we have the Drive Vehicles option, and this will allow the player to drive your vehicles, but it won't let them sit in any other seats other than the driver's seat. That's what the next option is for. So next we have the Sit in Seats option, and when it's unchecked, any player that tries to sit in any seat that you own will be immediately ejected. So this includes things like passenger seats, seats on the sleigh, and also structures such as the mundane chair and armchairs. Alright, next we have the Interact with Objects checkbox, which allows the player to check items and pick up axes, as well as switch levers or toggle conveyors. They can also press all types of buttons like the ones on the side of lights or sawmills or logic, whatever it be. And they can also open boxes and gifts, so do be careful about checking this box with people that you don't trust, as if people do open your gifts, they can devalue them. Okay, next we have the Grab Objects option, which allows the player to grab loose items such as wood, axes, gifts, anything that you click and hold to drag that shows that little blue indicator. Anyways, finally we have Save Items to Base, and when this is checked, items on their base that you own will save to theirs. And this means that you can finally give people items without giving them access to all whitelist options. So this is going to be super useful because it will give you a whole lot more peace of mind while you're trading. So yeah, this update definitely reduces the amount of scams that people can conduct. Hopefully we will see a little bit of a reduction in the amount of scamming that goes on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. There was another thing that was tweaked in this update, but it's just a small bug fix, so it doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this update. Definitely a really useful one. So hopefully this video helped you understand the new update a little better, and with that said, I'll see you in the next video once it's out. Also, big thanks to Unnamed aka CallMedTBN for allowing me to mess around on his base to display all of these new features.